Here's an idea that's undoubtedly going to ruin my day. We're going to take this fish, which is about the same size and danger as a marshmallow, and we're going to make it big enough to eat a megalodon. And you can tell he's seen some stuff too. He's very thrilled about this. So without further ado, let's get our little morsel going. Oh good, we're a bright red color, so all that predators can see us easier. Also, to make this even stupider, I've now enabled random fish spawning, so once the other fish die, they can spawn back in a random level and color. So we're gonna get some really big weird fish. But I've got to put myself to work eating anything I can, because we actually have a pretty even battle with the starfish that literally can't move. The one advantage I have to complete this idea is too much time on my hands. Like down in those weeds, there's a delicious little crab. I would love to go and eat him. But we're pretty much the most eatable thing in the entire universe. We look like a victim. So we'll come back for him. There's plenty more fish in the sea. I have managed to hit level 2 already, so things are looking up. Sometimes I think I'm doing poorly, and then I see these things again, and I feel so much better about my outlook. He's literally just twirling food. He exists to twirl and look funny while being eaten. At level 2, our size is 28, our damage is 0.7. It is far less than 1. So we're still probably less dangerous than a marshmallow. And we could tell that by the way I have to chew on this thing 1,000 times just to break it into edible sizes. He might have been twirling food, but he was still as dangerous as we are. After eating the red brain, we've leveled up again. We have a damage of 0.8 now, so we got 10% more damage, which really doesn't mean much in this case, but we're getting bigger, therefore less easy to eat. I can't wait till we can just straight up consume things, but our size is going up quickly too. At least we're bigger than these things now. I need to be extremely careful when venturing out anywhere away from the edges, because pretty much everything can and will eat me in a hurry. We've hit level 4 and I can barely contain the excitement in my voice. Damage didn't even go up. Our size did. So in order to actually consume anything worthwhile, we're going to need to be level 1 billion. But good news, we've hit level 5. We are 52 size, 0.9 damage. So size-wise, we're actually not doing that bad. The problem is we have such a tiny mouth that it's really hard to get any food in there. And just like that, I feel better again. Alright, we can eat those things whole now, so that's a good sign. I've always taken a great deal of pride about the things I could fit in my mouth. We're going to find out if these are one of them. These are actually pretty dangerous fish. They do a lot of damage, and they're a lot quicker than us. We can't out-damage them, and they're clearly too big for us to swallow whole, so we're going to eat their starfish instead. This will at least send a message to them. Level 6, devour size is up to 19, which is still not a ball, and probably still not these guys. But that's okay, because we can spend a few minutes looking for another, perhaps smaller and more delicious fish. There's definitely some small ones out here. I'm a little nervous going this far into open water, but you gotta take risks if you want to get somewhere. And these ones are definitely small enough to eat whole if we get close enough to them, so that's nice and quick. I don't think this is more time effective, but it is a lot of fun. And they're respawning as fast as I can eat them. That's not actually a good thing. They don't respawn very fast. I'm just really bad at this. I'm getting impatient of the little fish, so we're gonna get a little bit braver. But we still need to keep our eye out. We are a giant red glowing nugget in the ocean, so anything that sees us will eat us in a hurry. There's also a really big fish down there, so we're gonna get way out of this area. Okay, there's some fish that are unnaturally big over there. Things are getting really big really quickly. Like whatever that thing is not supposed to be that big, so that's worrying. We're getting all sorts of fish in all sorts of wrong places. I will eat this. Come here, Dory. This is the most annoying fish to do this with because like I don't even have a bite. I have like a horseshoe sucker that's not intimidating, so I basically have to swallow things whole. Look at the size of that one. It's so big. Oh, this isn't going to work at all. That fish seems stuck. I could probably chew it to death. It would just take a really long time. And I'm pretty sure if that thing bites me once, I'm completely doomed. I found a suspicious piece of meat. I really feel like nowhere is safe. We've jumped up to level 9. We have size 83, so we're going to wander out a little bit further again while seeing if we can scoop up these things. We have a Hoover size of, yep, we sure can. That's better. I just need to stay really hyper aware of where all the fish are because what's normally a non-dangerous fish is absolutely a crazy dangerous fish. I think I found our old friend the crab, however. Clearly no one's eaten him yet because he didn't respawn in the silly size. So let's see if we can just go ahead and eat him. Sir, we're going to go ahead and eat you alive then. You can't get away from us. I can't swallow you whole, so we've got to chew you to death. I don't make the rules. This is just how it goes. I am really tempted to go take a bite out of that. But if it bites us back, we're completely dead. After eating this delicious 5-fingered starfish, we've hit level 11. That puts us up to size of 99, devour size of 32. So the numbers are going up. I've located a mantis shrimp. I don't think I can eat that whole, but he seems scared of me, so maybe I can. No. Okay, well, we're going to go ahead and chew on him for a sec. He probably hits very hard because he's a mantis shrimp, but I'm hoping we can eat this googly-eyed idiot before he has a chance to respond. It's funny. For such big eyes, he really didn't see this coming. Then we can go ahead and consume him. 60 experience. And a beautiful new experience for our mouth. And he respawned already. Perfect. We're going to feast on him. I like this one especially because you're going to see the panic in his eyes. Now, let's hope he spawns in a little bit bigger of a jumbo version of himself. There's level 12, 107 size, 3.2 damage. I don't know where he respawned. It's a pretty big ocean, to be fair. Not to worry, one day I will be king of the ocean. I just need to do it by getting my 60 grams of protein per starfish. I've starfished my way up to level 13. We have 115 size. Our damage is 3.8. I would feel better about this ordeal if we could hit damage 5. I'm not really sure why, but that's as many as we can count on one hand, and I find some comfort in that. Level 16, 6.1 damage, 45 devour size, 140 size. So we're not completely swallowable, which so far is the second strangest thing I've said today. So we're going to try and use this size to our advantage and go bully some sharks. Since it's danger everywhere, I'm going to go into the middle a little bit. We're just going to cruise roughly this way, hopefully avoiding anything big. But also greedily eating starfish along the way. I hear something being eaten to my left, which is never a great sign. That's a megalodon. That's a problem. Okay, we're going far away from that and back whatever this way is. Oh, an octopus thing. I love putting these in my mouth. I just ate the little octopus thing. I'm hoping he spawns back in a much bigger size, but still fittable in my mouth. And then we'll get even more experience. Oh, he actually did spawn back a lot bigger. I can't fit him in my mouth, but I bet I could fight him. Oh, we got the jet black variety. Come here, stupid. I'm being outran and outsmarted by... Uh-oh, that wasn't a good sound. I hope that was just this thing trying to turn on me. And I hope I could very slowly kill him and then eat him. I really need a win here. Hopefully this thing dies without us both being eaten. How dangerous could he be? He's got tentacles for a face. He's officially dead. We're going to eat this jet black monstrosity. That is a big piece of meat. That's going to draw a lot of attention. I actually have to chew it into smaller pieces before I can eat this. I'm really worried something's going to swoop in and devour us. The tension is killing me. Okay, we got all sorts of meat out of that, and we got several levels out of that. We're up to 8.2 damage, so I feel like we could take on this fish. I'm pretty sure this is a factory-sized fish. So if we can find a way back to him and eat him, he'll respawn bigger, but I'm pretty sure we'll get some decent experience. I found him. He's a fairly quick fish. He's not that big. Now that I get up there and put my mouth on him, you got to give everything the size test. You put it in your mouth, but that's how big you know it is. Not only are some of those fish really big, it also makes them really quick. They can like basically teleport to me. I don't know how I've managed to survive this long. The real problem is with all the random levels, I don't know what fish can get big or not, so they might be tiny, but they might be level 50 at the same time. The way I can really assess them is by putting my body up to theirs and seeing which is bigger, and making an assumption based on that. And hilariously, for some reason, my damage has jumped backwards. So we're up to 5.2 damage, and we're level 23. So this idea really just is the gift that keeps on giving. What? Is that a crab? Look at the size of that one. We're not fighting that one. That one's the size of a house. It'd be really funny to see the fish that comes and tries to eat that thing. That thing is a disaster. I'm kind of wondering about that little fish there, but I don't want to go anywhere near that because he'll just swallow me. Look at this guy casually going by. You're not allowed to swim past me. I eat things that swim past me. He also turns like a cruise ship, so as long as I bite him from the rear, he's got no chance of turning to get me. Other fish, on the other hand, they could easily eat me. I'm pretty sure that one fish over there is dead, but he's being circled by the other one for some reason, and I'm really scared to go investigate. That's a level up, couple levels up, 25. This is a scary area. We're size 150, and we're still absolutely tiny in this ocean. But there's definitely not a lot of big fish over here, so we could take advantage of that. And we're eventually going to turn things into big fish by eating them. This is actually really stupid to eat something like this, because it's going to spawn back 1,000 times bigger. He's actually turning to bite us because he's not that scared of us because we're a giant oversized minnow. Okay, this thing bit us several times, this adorable shark, and actually hurt us quite badly. Yeah, we definitely need to kill this thing quickly. We have so little damage, it's a joke. There's some enormous fish up there. I'm really scared once I eat this, I'm going to spawn in it, but bigger. That's not a great sound. What's trying to eat me? Where do I go? Was it a dolphin? It sounded like a dolphin. that's a dolphin. I was laughing at a giant octopus and contemplating whether or not I could eat that thing. There is maybe a smaller one over here we could start with, so I'll get to you first, but I gotta eat your kid. I'm getting so many danger sounds over here. I don't know what it is that's trying to eat me. Okay, we're gonna go for this. Hopefully this works. I don't really know where the danger end of these things is. It's presumably the tentacles. Okay, it can bite back. We gotta go. Run. We just had an octopus take off half of our health with its mouth. I have located the giantest mantis shrimp in the universe. I'm a little scared to take this on because that might be level 50 and that means it would do some damage, regardless of the fact that it's a shrimp. I feel confident I can eat these. These are really big, but they're a clownfish. They wouldn't be called that if they were dangerous. I am getting danger sounds, but I think that's because it is trying to bite me. It is quite a bit bigger than me, but it's a clown after all. They belong in my mouth. Hey, we got him. Perfect. This should give me some size. Just gonna take a sec to chew. Look at all that meat. Don't touch my meat. Get away, get away, get away. My meat. Okay, that was a lot of experience. All the way up to 36. So our damage went up to 33. Our size went up to 254. They're spawning in. I wish I found this place earlier. This is the perfect farm for me. Look at the two fishes showed up together. That's fun. I'll eat that one next. Never mind, it got away, but we got a discolored one now. We'll eat that one too. Wow, that jumped us up to level 40. We are 300 size with 55 damage. So damage is still really, really weak considering where we're at, but we're getting huge amounts. Look how big we are suddenly. Okay, clownfish, we're the answer all along. We're level 44. We're going to bite that one directly in its face. We got a trigger sound on that, so it's obviously a very high level. But once we eat it, we're going to get a lot of experience. Damage is currently 85. Once we level up again, it's going to go up much, much more. Wow, that's so much meat. 49. Damage is 140. Now we can go take on some of the bigger creatures of the ocean. Get in my mouth. It's time to go depopulate the ocean of giant creatures. I am 49. I will be the giantest of all. Commencing bad idea number 10. Nice paint job. Okay, we're going to go... Well, I guess that's what I get for mocking his paint job. We're back up to level 49. Our damage, once again, is letting us down. I don't know why the damage drops every time we do this, but I'm gonna eat the water dog to make up for it. Its friends are stabbing me. I guess they're teaming now. Didn't know that was a thing in this game. There is an enormous amount of meat up there. Never mind. Can we get some of that? Okay, I at least want some of it. This will be a big jump for me. Perfect. Level up, level up, level up. 51. There's a whale shark. I'm pretty sure whale sharks have like even less damage than us. Yep, they do. So we can go ahead and chew this thing. It's gonna take a minute, that's for sure, because they have a lot of health. Okay, never mind. Even the whale shark is able to defeat me. This fish is so weak. I love those ominous shadows around me. We're going to the dark part of the ocean. Can we eat this thing whole yet? Wow, our fish is garbage tier. But we're going to make up for that with just size and willpower and time. So we'll chew this thing into bits. That's got to be worth a few experience at least. Yep, that'll work. Look at all the different colors of fish we're spawning in. You look like medicines. These guys don't even fight back. They're the happiest fish in the world. A big smile on their face, happy colors, ready to be eaten. I accidentally started chewing on this one. He happened to be swimming by, but that's okay. That's just less competition to put the meat in our mouth. I think I also jumped onto this one. Oh. What is this? Look where it spawned me. There's a giant seal on top of the iceberg and it spawned me on top with it. Yeah, this makes things much, much easier. On the plus side, I figured out my damage problem. We're back to level 55. Our damage is 383, which is where it's supposed to be. The problem came in that when it would respawn, I would respawn at a random level between 1 and 50, but I would have the stats as if I was level 0. So if I went from level 40 to level 55, I would have the damage of level 15. I don't know if I want to go near that. That seems like a giant mess. I am level 55 with 578 size and 1684 HP, but there's a lot of things eating each other, and given what I saw, we're going to go find some medium-sized fish instead. Which is asking a lot in this ocean. There is a fairly good-sized whale shark. Something can trigger on me and I'm not sure which it is. The whale shark can bite me lightly, but I got my damage back, so I should be able to take some pretty good bites out of him. I have no idea what level this thing is or what its HP is going to be at, but it's a very non-dangerous fish for its size. So if we can manage to kill it, we'll get some big levels up. I think it's dead. Okay, it's dead. Another whale shark spawned right on top, but that put me up to level 61 so far. What do we got? Eat this? Kiss. Okay, so the last one put us up several levels. This one is smaller, I think, but we'll go ahead and consume it anyway, and then we'll get it. Yeah, perfect. We get to spawn camp this thing. Look how big I am compared to a whale shark finally. 698 size, damage is 674, devour size is up to 238. We're almost to the point where we could devour a whale shark, I'm pretty sure. I feel much less intimidatable. Can we swallow this thing? The big happy fish, come here. Or little happy fish now, I guess. Wow, that actually survived a bite. Fish are so strong. At least compared to this. We look like a tiger, but we act like a marshmallow. Alright, I've had my eye on this one for a while. This fish is absolutely enormous. But I'm pretty sure with our newfound damage, we can take it. What's that little thing doing? I'm so nervous because the little fish could be level 50 and destroy me. Some fish just don't want to get bigger when they level. This one just dies. Wow, look at all that meat. That had to be level 50. Okay, we're up to level 77. That puts our damage up to 1200. It puts our size up to 842, puts our health up to 3500. So I think it's time for the revenge tour. Oh, speaking of which, I'm going to eat you like 8 crayons. Okay, we multi-shotted them. We're level 80 now. See, it's slow at the beginning to gain levels because so many things can eat things, but once you're able to kill some of the bigger things, you rocket up the food chain. I think that's called a narwhal. Yeah, we're getting into the zone where there's lots of these seals and stuff. We one-shotted that to death, so we'll go ahead and eat that. Actually, we could use the meat to lure in. What is that? I think that's an orca. We're going to steal your meals and then eat you. Yeah, revenge. Keep clicking off this screen so the game doesn't like it, but I think it's dead. This has got to be a high-level fish because orcas are very strong to begin with. Yep, that gave us a lot of experience. So most fish can spawn in 37 levels less than us. They can level themselves up quickly though. If a level 50 eats another level 50, they're going to grow like we are, and we're getting pretty big. That one's got a light on his head, so we know where to put our mouth. Oh, we found the king of all crabs. We're going to eat the king of all crabs. He knows what's coming at this point. What's our damage? 1800 at this point. We should be... Oh, look at him. He's aggressive too. Okay, we're going to calm his aggression with our aggression. There we go. Level 89, level 90, and we're back to the crayons. I haven't seen the megalodon in a while. We should go find him at this point. I decided to disable the fog in the water just so we could see more of the giant fish around everywhere, and we immediately found the giant crab down here. Our sense of depth perception is getting wonky because we're so big. You're not supposed to have fish this big, so it's getting hard to see like where our nose is. The last place I saw the megalodon was somewhere over here. He's clearly not here right now, but this enormous fish is. To be fair, this one might have eaten him. There's some pretty run-of-the-mill great whites over here. Pretty sure, yeah, I can swallow these whole at this point. They actually spawned back in bigger. They hadn't been eaten in a while. Look at the size of him. He's huge. They got purple scars. They took a few bites to kill, so those are obscenely strong. Oh, a purple one. Get in my mouth. We're up to level 98. I think it's time to go megalodon hunting. Depending on how big he is, we might have a problem. Is that a shrimp down there? Look at the size of that shrimp thing. I haven't eaten one of these yet. Hold on. Is it a deer or is it a lobster? Nobody knows for sure. Whatever it is, it's probably delicious. I found the megalodon who has clearly been thriving in this environment along with his friends. He punches well above his weight, so a level 50 megalodon is probably dominating the ocean. Target acquired. He is enormous too. Given that he was probably level 50 or so to begin with and they punch well above their weight, he probably dominated everything out here. Come on, bite him, bite him, bite him. Wow, he's so strong. Uh-oh. Okay, that was really, really close. I think if he turned and bited at us, we would have actually died. Wow, he was so strong. He's probably just been absolutely feasting on everything though. That put us up to level 101. Don't touch my megalodon meat. That's mine. That's a freshly spawned one and look how big he is. I'm pretty sure that might actually still be able to kill us because megalodons are actually a functional fish. We are not. Yeah, you want some of this? We'll have a bite off. Yeah, that actually took off way too much of my health. And I think this one's smaller than the last one. He died in less bites, that's for sure. Okay, this black one that spawned in was actually strong enough to kill us. I don't know what level that was, but that's absurd. But whatever the case, we were able to defeat a very strong megalodon.